It's going up a little bit more. And I know they're having a real bad heat degrees Celsius. I think it was 40.1 Heathrow Airport. That's pretty toasty, man. That's record heat for England for sure. And it may even get hotter there. That's what I heard on the news. I try not listen to mainstream news too much, but it was on the radio in my truck, so I couldn't help it. Anyway, you can see that fig tree is wilted. That's one I just planted. And tobacco's looking good, except for the slug holes in it. And palm trees are loving it. Wendy and I just finished watering the garden. This little quarry line here is growing. That's one survived the winter. We got a bunch of them actually survived. Smaller ones, bigger ones packed it in, but they're all coming back. But now we really got to keep on watering on top of things. So we were off island today on a bike ride. We went all day off island in Chemainus through Saltaire. They have these amazing bike paths. So Phil, Wendy, and I loaded the bikes up onto the back of his car. I put my bike. I just use a pedal bike, old school mountain bike, and I put that in his back of his Honda Fit. Wendy put. Well, he brought two e-bikes, so Wendy didn't bring her e-bike, so he used she used one of his e-bikes. But yeah, we stopped at a nice cafe along the way. You can check out one of the videos I uploaded on Banana J SSI. So anyway, this jasmine has been absolutely spectacular. God, I came out here this morning, I'm still smelling it, but for some reason it's really, really super fragrant in the morning. This jasmine aficionado. And oh man, it just, like I say, it smells like Maui when you come out here. I just absolutely love jasmine vines. See what the temperature is here. Oh, I got the irrigation. I got to remember to turn that off. We got irrigation in here, so it's yeah, it's definitely warmer. Although, you know what? That's in partial sun. That's not going to count. So I hope you guys are doing well, and hope you guys are managing okay in England with the heat wave. We had that last June here on the Southern Gulf Islands. We had 42.9. We got very hot day. London, yeah, I heard that. I heard it on the news. I heard 40.1 or 2 at Heathrow Airport. Record heat. Last year we hit 109 point. It was 42.9 here. That's what I recorded at 42.9 degrees Celsius here, which is a record for us. Our past record was 38, which is 100.1 degrees Fahrenheit. So we were really, really warm last year, and I do not want to see that again, ever. I never, ever want to see that again in my life. It caused so much damage to our garden. It was brutal. It's like 40 point, yeah, that's right, but airports are always slightly cooler than the city. Yeah, but no, they're hot in the summer, though. Airports are cooler in the wintertime, but hot in the summertime. So that's pretty warm. But yeah, city gets pretty warm too with all the tarmac in the buildings. But is it an actual true temperature in the city, right? You're better to take it in an open area where there's no heated buildings. So when you have a Stevenson screen up, like we have 2 Stevenson weather boxes, it's nowhere near any heated buildings. And it's so many feet off the ground, and it's in full sun. So you want to take the temperatures from the shade, right? Of course. So the weather instruments are in that box right there. Oregon Scientific I use, and then they relay it back to a unit in the house. So I have glass thermometers in there. I also have remote sensors, and that one hit 42.9, and unfortunately at 42.9 degrees Celsius, it burnt up a lot of plants. These Fatsias were pretty burnt up. That one over there got absolutely destroyed, just totally defoliated. It cooked the camellias. It killed a bunch of stuff in the garden. It actually just fried it and killed it. So the warmest temperature I've recorded this year so far is 32.5, and it fried that. Wendy's Veronica. So it should come back. I'm gonna have to cut some of it back. So it dried out so fast. That's the problem. Now, I think I'm gonna have to water that. I'll have to water that. So things in pots dry out fast. That's the thing. Pretty quick. And what do we got here, Cal? It says, I think the best term would be met was Stevenson screen 1 point. Yeah, it's 1.6, I think. Is it meters? Anyway, I got them the right height off the ground. I've been using Stevenson screens for decades, and they're very accurate, especially the equipment I use in them. I don't like when people put thermometers in the sun and then they post temperatures like, oh, it's 40, it's 50 degrees here. It's like Celsius, right? It's like, come on, man, it's in the sun, but I know it's accurate for England because I did hear it on the news. That is the official temperature, they said. So you can look at it here, right? So there's the temperature right there tomorrow. Oh yeah, still going to be hot. You might even hit over 40 degrees again. They said 40 degrees Celsius. That's what they said on our news here on Vancouver Island, Southern Gulf Islands. So, but yeah, man, that's hot. You guys are having that heat dome thing that we had last June 2021, man, and it was absolutely disgusting. Thank God the humidity was low. We were down around 35%, maybe 36%. I do have videos of it. You can always watch the videos to be so I can be sure, right? But it was low percentage of humidity. Right now, I think we're sitting at about 60%, so a little bit higher. And I'm glad today when we were bike riding off island, we rode through lots of forested paths. And so we're in the shade. And then tomorrow, I'm getting up early on another boat. I'm going to be on the early ferry again, and I'm off island motorcycle riding to Cowichan Bay. So I'll bring my camera and I'll shoot a couple of videos of Cowichan Bay, which is just across from Salt Spring Island, but on Vancouver Island. The humidity, 14%, man, that's low. I didn't think it would ever get that low there. Holy cow, that's unbelievable. It's hard to believe that it's that low in England. Huh, man. Anyway, oh, see this Yucca Gigante? You can clearly see the damage on it from this wind right up there, and it's pushing out new growth. You can see just on the tip damage right there. That was the damage on that one, but it's all grown out now. Look at that brahia. Brahia likes the heat. This is a hot spot here. Sable minor in there. Camarops is happy. Bottle brush are good. And even those Yucca Gigante are coming back, and the olive tree is just thriving. Look at that one. Look at that. Olives flower is going to be coming on that. Those are flower buds, right? So olives are doing good. They like the heat. I like the heat because I'm not working in it. If I had to work in this, I wouldn't like it. But right now, I actually love it. It's beautiful. This is good, and I'm looking forward to my motorbike ride tomorrow. It's going to be absolutely awesome. It will be awesome. So this olive here, I have to check it out. This is one of my olives that I grew. Look at that. Some little baby flower buds on that one. There's more up in there too. If I look around, there is actually more. And looks like this bottle brush took a little bit of a kicking, but there's new growth coming out. Oh yeah, impatiens would not like it. We grow impatiens in the shade at the far side of our property, but it's a long way away from here. It's a long way away from here. And Wendy puts them in last week or the week before. She put some impatiens in there, and they're absolutely thriving. Temperatures have been absolutely perfect. Everything seems to be pretty happy. Happy so far anyway. But yeah, Brahia is loving that. Same with this Yucca Gigantea. And some of the new plants we put in there. And look at the Dracenias coming back since they froze in December. There they are coming back. See them all? Here, they're coming off the base of that one. There's a bunch over there. And then there's a bunch of smaller ones that actually survived, which is kind of weird. Big ones freeze, small ones survive. Go figure, huh? That's just the way she goes. So I'm going to go turn off the water. And then I'm going to help make some dinner. We got Foodie Phil here. And Foodie Phil was at the Tuesday market, Tuesday today. Oh, these fried last year too, but they came back. I should water that. That is tree fern, Dicksonia antarctica. And there's another Dicksonia antarctica coming up on that. Another Dicksonia antarctica in there, little ones that actually made it through the winter. And they fried last summer. So anyway, I'm going to turn off this irrigation right here. I think we've got enough on there. And then we're going to go in and see what Foodie Phil is up to. Okay, Foodie Phil. Say hi, Foodie Phil. Hello. Foodie Phil. You're ready to, you're leaving early tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So you're ready. Do you get your car turned around?
Yes, it's all done and
cool.
ready to go.
So I'm going to help you do dinner. I'm going to help you.
Oh, okay.
I'll help you do some stuff. Okay. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining in the live stream. And we will see you all next time. Check out Banana JSSI. Also Jungle Josie. Video Gates. Cheers to you. And enjoy the heat. Drink lots of water.